Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm introduce myself. My name is Ayu Cesyah Syaqila. I'm from Group 2. Me and my friends from Group 2 will present the result of the essay we made about climate crisis and human rights. The definition of climate change is a change in the physical condition of the Earth's atmosphere, include temperature and distribution of rainfall, which has a wide impact on various sectors of human lives. These physical changes do not happen just for a moment, but over a long period of time. Defines a climate change as the average change in one or more weather element in a particular area, while the term global-scale climate change is climate change with reference to the Earth's area as a whole. The IPCC 2001 states the climate change referred to the variation in the average climate condition of a place or to its statistically significant variability over a long period of time. In addition, is also clarified that climate change may be due to internal natural process or external forces, or human activities that continuously change the composition of the atmosphere and land use.
Climate change is one of the great human rights risks of our generation, posing serious risks to the basic right to life, health, food, and adequate standard of the living of individual and the community around the world. This document aims to implement effective measures to prevent and reduce climate impact and ensure that all people right holders have the capacity to adapt to the climate crisis. Human rights and climate change highlight the important obligor, including business, and the impact of the agreements, policy and action related to the climate change. To promote policy consistency and help ensure the climate change mitigation and the adaptation efforts are relevant, ambitious, not discriminatory, and consistent with the human rights obligation. The following considerations should be reflected in all climate action, including agreement to be negotiated and 21 Conference on the Party on the United Nations Framework Convention on the Changed Climate.
Climate change will also impact on livelihoods and cultural rights, namely migration, personal safety, and security in times of conflict. Furthermore, this climate change can also cause drought, decline in ecosystems and food supplies around the world. This negative effect will be against the protection of human rights for billions of people population. This climate change includes sudden events that can pose an immediate threat to human life and safety, and increasingly progressive forms of environmental degradation blocking access to other important resources that support human life. These harmful effects are observed and predicted to have devastating effects on billions of people and ecosystems, natural resources, and physical infrastructure on which they depend.
Climate change can occur on a scale from urban, district to continental. States must now cooperate with actors outside the government to protect their status. This trend is increasingly needed in environmental issues related to human rights around the world, in particular climate change, where states must play a responsible role both individually and jointly with transnational companies and NGOs. In the context of political science and international relations, countries in the world in today's era of globalization must improve the way they work in network. How government and other actors can address climate change closely with obligation to respect, protect, promote, and fulfill human rights.
Climate change greatly affects the life and health of individuals and groups around the world. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC) research and predict that climate change can affect people's life, ecosystem, natural research, and physical infrastructure. In addition, climate change can also cause drought, ecosystem decline, and food reserve in the world. This adverse impact will clash with the protection of human rights for billions of the Earth population. Government and companies must be held accountable for violence against environmental and land defenders, who often stand at the forefront of climate disaster. Significant international, regional, and national action are needed to end the violence and other injustices that environmental and land rights activists face.
This crisis climate and human rights occurs in almost around the world, which affect the health of individual and group. In addressing climate change as part of environmental protection and human rights, the most important thing is the extension of a good cooperation mechanism and informing all parties, including the community as right owner, the cooperation of the government, business people, and other stakeholders become very important in maintaining, which will ultimately affect the quality of human life. Transparency in every process is also needed to ensure the human rights are upheld at all the times, because every community has the right to a safe environment, health, clean water, and energy.